Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Why does 1% of our population controls 99% of the wealth? Who controls the media? Who controls the stock market? Who controls the economy? Who controls our government? The answer to all of those questions is the 1%. And today we're going to talk about why they control it. I want to walk you guys through two scenarios. The first scenario I want to walk you through is the March 2020 pandemic. In January of 2020, the 1% started moving their money out of the stock market. They started taking profits off the table and moving them to safety. See, at that point, in my opinion, the 1% knew something big was getting ready to happen. Now, I don't know if they knew exactly the impact the pandemic would make on our world. I'm not going to say they did. All I know is I believe they knew something was getting ready to happen. And the reason I believe that is because, as I mentioned earlier, the 1% pretty much control the financial system in our country, and I would even say the financial system in the world. So of course, they have people in the government, they have people in other high up places that have privy to information that the 99% don't have. So they knew something was getting ready to happen in January of 2020, started moving their money out of the market, put it into safety. So then March 2020 rolls around. The pandemic goes public. Everybody in the world is aware of what's going on with the pandemic. The 99% here in our country, we start panicking. And rightfully so. Scary, scary situation. But we start panicking and taking all of our money at that point out of the market. As the market is declining, we start taking our money out, which obviously when people take money out of the market at that large of a scale, the market is going to go down in value. So the market goes down 30% from where it was in January. Keep in mind, like I said, the 1% had already moved their money out in January. Big profits, they had moved their money out. So now us 99% start moving our money out in March. It was too late. Now most of us got our money out, we put it in savings account, but we took some losses. Guess what happened though with the 1%? Once we moved all our money out and the market went 30% decline, the 1% started moving their money back in. Systematically moving it back in, buying shares, right? 57 days later, the market returns to its all-time high again. Guess who gets richer? The 1%. See, the 1% uses fear and our lack of knowledge in our financial system against us. Not only did they make a gazillion dollars at the beginning of 2020 in January when they started taking their money out of the market because it was at the all-time high, they then put money back in at the bottom in March and April and rode a 57-day wave that brought the market back to its all-time highs again and made out again while we waited. And you know why we waited? Because the media, who's controlled by the 1%, continued from March to August, hammering us with how bad the market is, how terrible everything is. So that kept us on the sideline, and that's how the 1% manipulated us, and that's how they continue to get rich. Second scenario I want to talk to you about today is the real estate crash. Fear and lack of knowledge keeps us on the sideline, while the 1% all along are buying real estate now. See, they're buying real estate right now. And they're going to continue to pump us with fear and continue to buy real estate right now, because that's how they're going to continue to build their wealth. When I look back to 2008, the last major real estate downturn, there were a lot of things happening. The number one thing was happening was speculation. So you had people who were not even contractors. They were not developers, buying land, trying to develop this land with townhouses or single family homes or condos. They were doing it with industrial buildings, retail buildings, office buildings, just the average Joe with no intent to operate that property like a business, put a tenant in it, collect rent, pay your expenses, hold the property, let it appreciate in value like you would normally do as a real estate investor. No. What these people were doing, they were flat out saying, you know something, we're gonna ride this appreciation wave. Prices are crazy. We're gonna just speculate on, by the time we're done building this thing, it's gonna be worth 40% more than what we got into it. So everybody joined in and started doing that. The banks were involved, the government was involved, and we were involved as consumers. And guess what happened? We got to a point where prices couldn't go anymore, and everything started tumbling down. That's a real estate downturn, and everybody got hammered in that, even some of the 1%. But that's not what's happening today. These 2 million people, or 2 million loans that are in, past due, all of those loans are not going to go into foreclosure like these people this 1% are trying to say it's going to happen that way. It's not. I was in banking, guys, for 25 years. I've made a lot of loans. Some of those loans have went into foreclosure, and the bank had to file suit, legal suit, against the owner of the property in order to take it back so that the bank could sell it and try and recoup its loan balance. But that process could take years, man. It could take 18, 24, 36 months to fully get through a foreclosure action. And most of those 2 million loans that are past due, I would say probably 1.5 million are end-user loans, primary residence loans, where people actually live in those properties as their home. Maybe 500,000 are real estate investor-owned properties and speculator-owned properties. But the majority are just people who live in these homes. Home prices are still stable or increasing in many parts of the country. So if I'm a homeowner and I have equity in my property and I may be a little bit behind on my mortgage, guess what? I'm gonna do everything in my power to save that home. The real estate crash is getting ready to happen in 2021 is propaganda. It's a technique to keep the 99%, you and I, on the sideline, afraid and not investing. So what do you need to be doing, in my opinion? My opinion is you need to be looking for good opportunities to put your money to work. Financial markets and real estate, or a business. Those are the big three. You should not be on the sidelines scared to death waiting on when is it the right time to buy a piece of real estate? When is it the right time to go into the stock market? Come on, guys. If we don't understand how this financial system works in this country, we're going to always be in that 99%, right? So guys, we got to stop allowing them to put fear in us, keep us scared and afraid and on the sidelines. Put that money to work. Start building your wealth long-term in good investments, and you'll be fine. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of the video, and Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Deposit $5 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.